Hi guys, this is basically my feedback on the Broadcast Yourself course. I think it's given me a lot of insight into the challenges that I face with myself. I do a sales job and I'm pretty good at interviewing. I've been interviewing people for 10 years because I'm in headhunting and interviewing is my job. I really enjoy it and I never knew that you could actually document it. One of the struggles I realized was I actually struggle with social media for the last 4 to 5 years, and I've stopped using it for 4 to 5 years, and because of this course, Brian has asked us to go back to using social media. One of the reasons why I stopped it was because of the social impact it had on me, the competition I had on myself, looking at what other people were achieving. So for now, I'm just gonna stop that thought in my head and keep using social media to help myself. The course is amazing. It has helped me to uncover a lot of secrets about myself. It has uncovered a lot of accountability stuff that I realized that I thought I was very self-disciplined and I thought I was very good at following up with stuff, but I realized with this accountability dog, I'm not everything, and I can see my gaps in myself. It's especially in the social media part, vlogging, or you guys call vlogging. That's something I'm very uncomfortable with. But I'm very comfortable with meeting new people and talking to them every day. So this is something that I should be able to overcome faster and better than everybody, and yet my mind is actually limiting that belief. The other thing about the course that I want to share was I really like that it has a huge international audience, and what that does is it helps me interact with people in different parts of the world and understand the challenges that they face as well. And I really understand from what I see that I'm in a very fortunate position whereby I have a career that's doing well. I have a business that I'm alright in, and there are people out there who are going all in. And I feel that the one time and the most of the times that I succeed in the best manners and I win the most is when I'm all in and when I'm desperate. So I'm gonna have to change my mindset and say I'm gonna go all in, because I realize that right now I'm working the hours to get the results. I want to get an exchange of effort to results and effort to reward. I'm going to try and do something more digital so that the number of hours I'm awake doesn't equate to total amount of money I make. And that's why I signed up for Broadcast Yourself. It's a great course. I encourage everybody to do it. And thank you very much for the team. If I could share one input, I just want to share a bit more about the stuff that we struggle with. If it's possible, maybe Broadcast Yourself should have an FAQ before we start, and in the middle and at the end. So there are a lot of questions we tend to ask which we wouldn't know, but I know it can't be covered in the course. For example, how to use MailChimp, integration of MailChimp into my site. I've integrated it many times, but it just doesn't seem to work. I can't understand why. And then the other thing is, I think telling people about how to set up their websites. What's the purpose of setting up a website via WordPress, Squarespace, Wix? What should we subscribe to? What should we not subscribe to? What should we pay for? What should we not pay for? And the other things are like FAQs about the stuff we buy for our podcasts and videocasts. So I know that's a short module on like what kind of microphones, what kind of equipment we buy. But probably that is actually one of the most difficult stuff that we have to look at, because I've only learned a lot more after talking to a lot of guys from the AV industry about the difference between XLRs, the difference between USBs. I'm still not very clear how to use camera recording, and I think that's a game changer in the world. But it's something that I've been reading up upon. So maybe if London Real could share a bit more of the challenges you guys faced at the start, and what you recommend as a default package we should just buy, we should just follow through. That will help us out a lot more, because I think all the challenges that everybody were facing were technological, and probably the other things were the human resistances. So if we had an FAQ and all this kind of stuff, I think the course would be amazing, and it's already amazing in itself. Thank you very much for everything you've given to me. See you.